Hello, my name is Sydney Hubner, and today I'm going to be diving right into my presentation over Alana. More specifically, how she was the first female protagonist to completely rewrite the rules of what it means to be a female hero in the fantasy genre. Alana's story is so much more than just the average coming of age story because we see in her story there's a bunch of reflections of missing elements that Pierce didn't really get to see in her childhood reading fiction and fantasy growing up. So she incorporated them so that girls can desire adventure, independence, and be taken seriously. So from the start, Elena defies social expectations. In a time where young girls were expected to just follow the course, follow the path, do what they're told, sit quiet, and respect, Alana really breaks out of that mold, switching places with her brother, disguising herself. She's fully committed to what Alana wants to do. And during that time, that really wasn't seen for women. So she stood as a symbol of representing what women are capable of and what they can do with their own discernment. Even when life would tell her no, she stood out against other female protagonists because they were often sidekicks or damsel in distress or just pushed to the side or under the rug, and Alana totally defies all those odds. What stands out about Alana's journey is that all of her struggles are super realistic. She has the physical demands of training to be a knight, also her internal battles. We can see that inner turmoil kind of be pulling her with the self doubt and insecurity, not feeling like she's enough. And it's just a very realistic, vulnerable state that she's in. She makes mistakes, she doubts herself, and everybody can see that version of themselves in Alana. And so I think that's really unique about this is that it's grounded in the fact that we're all flawed and we all make mistakes. And we can also see how she then perseveres against all odds and mistakes and has to overcome these challenges that she has dug herself into. But I also found it cool how she gives her the healing powers because it shows that empathetic side of Alana. And most protagonists don't really value that soft, gentle aspect of caring for others. And so we get to see a lot of that inner turmoil adding kind of depth and layers to make her character even more relatable and even more grounded in something that we can see ourselves in. The book was written to kind of fill that gap that was in the genre where women weren't really represented as heroes. They weren't seen as powerful, capable, complex, and full of layers. She she always wanted to see characters who were actively constructing their role in this world, and I feel like women in protagonist roles were kind of more pushed down and limited in what they really had autonomy over and what they could control. And so having Alana totally take the reins and she handles every outcome, she's the reason that things happen. Even when she faces danger, we have to kind of see how she maneuvers all of this. By creating Alana with so many different sides to her, she definitely set an example of how we can add more layers and more depth to make our characters more empowering and really have a well rounded sense of self. Personally, I am a girl who definitely likes to go against the grain and kind of be like the black sheep of the family. I like to do my own things. So I think making Alana this character in really all sorts of different flaws and emotions and layers was definitely what I wanted to see in a female representation of a protagonist. I think that women need more realism in this genre, and it makes her story a lot more impactful and resonate a lot deeper with me because I feel like it inspires me to kind of step out of that box and be a hero in my day-to-day life. One thing I'll add on is I think that Alana's story really resonated with so many different people because of that level of vulnerability. We definitely, everybody can read a text and feel that they relate to it, but seeing all of her truth and all those different levels, we can really feel for her and empathize with her. And even if you're a woman or a man, you can put yourself in that situation of being scared and alone and having no supporters and not knowing what to do and really feel that deep empathy within you. Just to wrap up, I think that the crafting of this story was so much more than just Alana being a woman and a hero and leading. I think it really pushed the gender boundaries in our society, and it caused others to see strength as something that's complex and deeply personal, and it's not just for men or it's not just for a hero, but it's honestly for everyone because we can all see ourselves in Alana. We can all feel that struggle and that deep empathy of getting back up when you're knocked down. And this is the kind of storytelling that set the tone for so many other stories in this genre. And I think it continues to be relevant even today. I feel like she definitely achieved the goal of redefining women as protagonists in this genre. And she set a great expectation of how we can honestly be more personable and sensitive and get a holistic view at what a hero really is. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you didn't you didn't mind my little mess ups. But anyways, yeah, have a great day. My name is Sydney Huebner, and this is my presentation over Alana.